It's week 4 of the NFL, and our focus is on Romeo Doubs. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Packers and the Vikings, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
Now I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So the Packers make their way out for the first time, and it's Jordan Love that has the keys to the car here in his 5th season as a pro and 2nd as a starter.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Play fake. Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing, Love. That's taken in by Watson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action this time with Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. Brandon Powell deep from Minnesota. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Vikings offense making their way out behind their former number 3 overall pick, who spent his last year as a 49er. It's Sam Darnold.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all.
And right away, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Here's Darnold. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 31, here comes second and a yard. Man in motion is Sherfield. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To throw is Darnold. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. From the 24 now, here's the second down and 6. Back to throw, Darnold. Complete to Addison on the out route. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Darnold. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Here's second and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
Darnold now to throw. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Off the play fake, Love. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 30-yard line. Love, they go play action now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Jacobs. Here's Jacobs. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Love now. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Romeo Doubs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, they've looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Darnold. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. It'll be second down. 2 minutes gone. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. Running right, Jones to the 27-yard line.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Darnold. He gets it to Addison. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Here's a give to Jones running left. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now it's Darnold. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. To throw now, here's Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Completed out left to Dobbs. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. The Packers had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me. Touchdown, Packers! Luke Musgrave. 42 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Carlson on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, Darnold. This is caught by Addison. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jones looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And this time he is in. Yes. Aaron Jones, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point forthcoming. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Malik Neighbors, a touchdown catch in the victory. In that first half, it was the veteran Aaron Jones who had it going. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Vikings offense has Sam Darnold headed back out there. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And now a fake on the jet sweep, but a give to Jones. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll go again to Jones. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying it.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's got some space here. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for the Packers. First down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, having a partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing. Love. He finds Watson, complete. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, 45 yards. And the Packers get a bit closer. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Here's Darnold. Throw left side, complete. That's Powell. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd down, here's Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Love going to break the huddle. Lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To give you an idea of how record he's been throwing the football. We're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Now Love. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
He gets that one complete to Wicks. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Vikings slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker, making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Darnold now to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. From the 50, it's Darnold. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, Minnesota.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Darnold. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Love looking to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Love now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Love from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Darnold. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So here's Love and the Packers. Down by 11. A minute 53 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Love looking to throw it. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. A big play looming on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Watson making the catch. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. But what a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for Minnesota, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.